What if I told you that 2026 could be the year WWE fans never forget? What if the biggest legends, the icons who defined generations, are gearing up for one last run? Imagine the electricity of The Rock's music hitting, the shock of Shawn Michaels stepping back into the spotlight, and the chaos that follows when Chris Jericho reminds the world why he's one of the greatest of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to WWE Insider Scoop, the home of breaking rumors, deep analysis, and jaw-dropping predictions. Today, we're diving into one of the biggest questions shaking the wrestling world. Are WWE legends returning in 2026? Stay locked in because this video could change how you see the future of WWE forever. WWE is entering a new era. Fresh stars are rising. New faces are becoming main eventers, but history tells us one thing. When WWE wants to create moments, they turn to legends. 2026 is shaping up to be a milestone year. Big stadium shows, massive global audiences, and a roster that blends youth with experience. And when that happens, the door opens for legends to return, not for nostalgia alone, but to elevate the entire product. And there are three names fans keep whispering about. Let's start with the biggest name of them all, The Rock. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson isn't just a WWE legend, he's a global icon. Every time his name is mentioned, the internet explodes. Every time his music hits, the building shakes. Now, here's the question fans are asking. Is 2026 the year The Rock returns for one final WWE run? The timing couldn't be more perfect. The Rock has unfinished business in WWE. His last appearances showed us that he can still command the ring, still deliver elite promos, and still steal the spotlight from anyone standing across from him. A return in 2026 wouldn't be about weekly matches. It would be about moments. A blockbuster feud, a passing of the torch match, a WrestleMania or Royal Rumble appearance that breaks records. Imagine The Rock standing face-to-face with the new generation, testing them, pushing them, and proving that charisma never fades. WWE knows the value he brings, not just in ratings, but in legacy. If The Rock returns in 2026, it won't be small, it will be historic. Now, let's talk about a man many fans never expected to see wrestle again, Shawn Michaels. The Heartbreak Kid, Mr. WrestleMania, one of the greatest in-ring performers to ever lace up boots. Shawn Michaels has been clear for years his in-ring career is over. But in WWE, never say never isn't just a phrase, it's a tradition. Shawn Michaels doesn't need titles. He doesn't need long storylines. What he represents is perfection in wrestling storytelling. One match, one moment, one emotional comeback. A 2026 appearance could be as simple as a special attraction match, a surprise return at a major event, or even a dramatic confrontation that leads to one last showdown. The crowd reaction alone would be priceless. WWE understands something very important. Shawn Michaels returning isn't about quantity, it's about quality. If HBK steps back into the spotlight in 2026, it will be carefully planned, deeply emotional, and unforgettable. Now let's talk about the wild card, Chris Jericho. If there's one legend who's proven time and time again that age doesn't matter, it's Chris Jericho. He has reinvented himself more than any superstar in wrestling history. Chris Jericho doesn't return just to wave at the crowd, he returns to shake things up. A 2026 WWE return could see Jericho playing multiple roles: mentor, villain, veteran competitor, or even surprise challenger. He's the kind of legend who thrives in chaos, who elevates younger talent while reminding fans that he can still go. The best part? Jericho knows how to adapt. He doesn't rely on the past. He creates the future while honoring his legacy. A feud with a rising star, a shocking betrayal, a classic microphone masterclass that steals headlines. If Chris Jericho returns in 2026, expect controversy, creativity, and classic moments. So why 2026? Because WWE is all about cycles. When new stars are ready to explode, legends return to test them. When big events need massive attention, Icons bring eyes back to the product. The Rock, Shawn Michaels, and Chris Jericho each represent something different. The Rock brings global superstardom. Shawn Michaels brings emotional legacy. Chris Jericho brings unpredictability. Together, they represent everything WWE stands for: entertainment, storytelling, and evolution. The real question isn't if legends will return in 2026. The question is, are we ready for the impact? One appearance can change careers. One match can define a generation. One moment can live forever. If these legends return, WWE in 2026 won't just be must-watch, it will be unmissable. If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button, subscribe to WWE Insider Scoop, and turn on notifications so you never miss the biggest wrestling updates. Now tell me in the comments, which legend do you want to see return in 2026? The Rock, Shawn Michaels, or Chris Jericho? This is WWE Insider Scoop, and we'll see you in the next one. Blast!